Okay. All right. Good morning, Facebook. I'm here with Tori Keene again on this lovely Saturday morning in Atascadero for another conversation under the oak trees. So today we're just going to get into a little bit more about Tori. So Tori, my first question for you is, why did you get into politics? Like, what inspired you? You're a busy mom, you've got two kids, a full-time job. Did you come from a family that kind of raised you in that way, or did you have someone in your life that really inspired you?
Um, I did not come from a family in politics. When I was a kid, we rarely ever talked about politics. When I was in college, I started taking political science classes and got really interested. The class that really did it for me was Middle Eastern politics, and it just really showed how complicated they are. But what made me want to run for public office was one day I was in the gym on the treadmill watching the TV, and suddenly it cut to breaking news, and the Sandy Hook shooting came on. And at the time, my son, I think, was 18 months or 2 or something like that. And to watch this story unfold on the television, I was just thinking about how it was another shooting and that no one was doing anything, and all these children were dying, and like, why wasn't anyone doing anything? And so that really inspired me to start getting involved, in soccer, just getting more involved with kids and the people who run things in the city, start going to city council meetings, or at least read the minutes afterwards, read more local news and articles, just really start getting involved in local, Atascadero, because I think that's where the really important things start, is in our local government. We're the ones that pass the things that affect us every day. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right now the state government is in charge of a lot of things, but we look to the San Luis Obispo County Health Director for, you know, for how we deal in our everyday life, and our city council. So that's what really made me want to get involved. And I didn't think that running for like state senate would be a really good first race, mostly because I am a mom and I don't want to be away from my family. So running for city council in Atascadero is a way for me to get involved in local political office and stay close to home.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Just thinking about Sandy Hook kind of
Yeah,
had a little, there was a lot of memories there.
yeah, definitely.
Um, yeah. So speaking a little bit more about local government and stuff, I know right now the city council in Atascadero has a 1% sales tax increase that they're proposing. Do you kind of have a stance on that and where you kind of lie on that side of things?
Definitely. I've actually called into city council meetings twice to urge them to um, put it on the ballot. I think that it's really, really important for this this ballot measure to pass, for this 1% sales tax. The last time that we had a sales tax increase was 2014. It was a 0.5% sales tax for 12 months to cover road repairs, and that
Mm.
was it. So, the population in Atascadero is growing. Since 2010, we've had approximately 2,000 more people move into Atascadero, but the sales percent hasn't increased. I mean, with more people moving in, we need more police officers. We need more fire people. Oh my gosh, brain melt there. We need more um, ambulances. We just need more services. So that's what this 1% sales tax is really for. It's so that we can retain really good police officers. Right now, Atascadero is the lowest paid police officer in the county. And because we have such a high turnover rate in the department, we're willing to train people. So we get recruits, we send them to the police academy, they come back to work for us, and then they move on to another department that pays more.
Mm.
And that's not good for our community. We need people who can um, live here and work here and get to know the community, so that we have a really good relationship with our police force. The the other thing that I think is really important is that fire station number 1, I think it was built in like 1951.
Hmm.
It's got to be upgraded. It needs to be brought up to modern building codes. That's so important. We can't have our fire guys, working in a building that might fall down at any moment. So we have really expensive equipment that we need to make sure that that's being taken care of as well. Upkeep on the fire trucks. I believe one of the fire trucks is like 30 years old and probably needs to be replaced. And the things that they can get now are more modern and can do things more efficiently.
Hmm.
So, those are all really, really important things that we as a city need to be able to fund. Sorry, my dogs are apparently helping me talk.
That's great. So this 1% tax increase would go into the general fund. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Okay. So what is some way that, I don't know, if you had like a vision of a way that we could kind of increase the amount that we get into this general fund, whether that be through tourism or getting more people into our city, if you just could do anything in Atascadero, like dream something that you would do for the city council to kind of help fund these really important topics and things that we need to do, what would that look like?
So I last week I talked about how much I love soccer, and the youth soccer is the biggest youth sports organization in Atascadero. But what I would love to do is not only build more soccer facilities, but more sports facilities in general for our kids. I think whether that it means expanding Paloma or finding more space to build a new one, we need something like Barney Schwartz or Damon Garcia, where it is for youth sports and adults too. Because the more youth sports that we can have, the more we're keeping kids from doing things maybe they shouldn't be. Um, and I think that's a really healthy, productive way to encourage so many things that team sports bring for our kids. Not only that, but if we had a beautiful park like Barney Schwartz or Damon Garcia, we could hold tournaments. Tournaments would bring in people from all over the county to stay at our hotels, eat at our restaurants, shop in our stores, and that would help increase how much we're getting from that 1% sales tax. And it would showcase Atascadero. It would showcase all the wonderful things we love about Atascadero.
Hmm.
So that's kind of my dream board idea for what I would love to do during my time as city council person.
I think that's so great because we have Terry Banish at the city who does absolutely phenomenal events that bring so much tourism in. But this
Yeah.
is a great way that's like aside from events, it's a different way to bring people in. I think that's a really creative idea and solution and would really get our kids involved in a lot of different ways. So
And
that's
it's really
awesome.
clear that the community, the county, likes coming to Atascadero for events. We have great events. I mean,
Absolutely.
the Tamale
Yeah.
Festival, how quickly did that grow to be so huge? And
Hmm.
Winter Wonderland, when we were there last year, we were talking, we're like, oh yeah, I'm from Creston. Oh yeah, we came down from Paso. It was like, holy smokes, like this is a big deal. So it's clear
Yeah.
that people like coming here. We just have to give them more reasons to come.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Tori. Well, I think that's kind of the amount of time that we have for today.
Yeah.
So, everyone, just like I said last week, if you have any questions for Tori, she is literally the most friendly person that you'll meet and willing to answer any questions you have, even if they're tough ones. So you can pop them down in the comments below, shoot us a direct message. And then we just posted some stuff about our trivia night. Tori, you said that your kids did a test run of that this week.
Yes, we did a test run last night with the kids. They had a blast. So they are more than willing to do a couple more test runs so we can iron out the kinks. But yeah, it should be really fun. It's $10 for an individual. You'll be placed on a random team. Or if you have a team of 4, you can pay a little bit extra to do trivia together, and that's $50 for a team of 4 that you choose. Um, it's yeah, it should just be a really fun night of trivia.
I can't wait. I miss trivia night so much. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tori. And we will see you all next week around 10 a.m. for another Conversations Under the Oak Trees.
Bye.
Bye.